On August 5, 2025, the U.S. Coast Guard released its long-awaited Marine Board of Investigation (MBI) report into the catastrophic implosion of OceanGate's Titan submersible during its June 18, 2023 dive to the Titanic wreck. The tragic event, which claimed 5 lives, was deemed preventable, with investigators placing the blame squarely on the company's leadership and flawed safety culture. The MBI concluded that the primary cause was structural failure of Titan's pressure vessel due to inadequate design, testing, certification, maintenance, and inspection protocols. The carbon fiber hull, rather than proven metallic alternatives, failed to withstand extreme pressure. Investigators identified a toxic workplace culture at OceanGate, including intimidation of engineers raising safety concerns. Former employees reported being threatened with termination or lawsuits. CEO Stockton Rush, who perished in the implosion, was specifically criticized for gross misrepresentation of Titan's safety. He promoted inflated testing credentials and dismissed early warnings, even threatening dissenters. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, continues its own probe. The Coast Guard report hinted that had Rush survived, prosecutors would likely have pursued manslaughter charges. OceanGate formally ceased operations following the implosion, issuing condolences to victims' families and pledging full cooperation with the investigation. Titan embarked on 13 previous dives before the fatal mission. In 2022, passengers reported a loud bang during ascent. Subsequent sensor data suggested delamination in the carbon fiber hull, which was never properly evaluated or remedied. Just before the implosion, messages from Titan included, "All good here," and "Dropped 2 WTS." 7 seconds later, communication ceased. A U.S. acoustic anomaly detection system estimated the implosion occurred at 3,341 meters depth, approximately 500 meters from the Titanic wreck. All 5 aboard perished instantly. Stockton Rush, OceanGate's CEO. Paul-Henri Nargeolet, French Titanic expert. Hamish Harding, British explorer. Shahzada Dawood and his 19-year-old son, Suleiman, Pakistani-British entrepreneurs. The report makes 17 recommendations to bolster deep-sea exploration safety. Mandatory certification and third-party inspection for submersibles. Expanded Coast Guard oversight capacity. Formal emergency response plans with local authorities. Clarification of whistleblower protections under the Seamen's Protection Act. Coordination with international bodies to develop binding safety standards. The Titan disaster encapsulates the risks of unregulated innovation. OceanGate's decision to rely on an experimental carbon fiber hull, plus its resistance to independent testing, underscored systemic gaps in regulation and enforcement. Critics warn that without regulatory evolution, future explorers could similarly endanger lives while bypassing oversight. The incident has already sparked renewed attention from submersible manufacturers and safety organizations. The implosion has served as a cautionary tale for a growing private ocean tourism sector. Companies such as Triton Submarines and U-Boat Works report customers now prioritize documented testing and transparent engineering records when booking dives. Families of the victims, including the Dawoods, have called for systemic accountability and regulatory reform, hoping their loss drives enduring changes in oversight standards. The Coast Guard's findings mark a pivotal moment. By declaring Titan's implosion preventable and exposing systemic failures at OceanGate, the report charts a course towards safer exploration and sends a clear warning. Innovation cannot come at the expense of rigorous engineering, independent testing, and regulatory transparency. This disaster, and its deeply critical review, signals a watershed for deep-sea tourism. It may prove the case that finally ushers in meaningful safety protocols and oversight for a frontier once marked by ambition over caution.